Alright, so the G4 Video Professional PoE kit from Ubiquiti. As you've seen, this is what comes in the box, but what actually makes it different? And this is what this video is about, is understanding why there's advantages to use this technology, so this Unify Protect solution, and why maybe it's not the right thing for you. Because you have to keep in mind that yes, there is no subscription when you're going with Ubiquiti devices, but you need to buy some add-ons to make it work. We did a whole video about controllers you need for your devices, and in that case you would need a Unify Protect console that we have right here. So we have bigger one, smaller one, but again, it's something to keep in mind when you're going with this solution. But first off, let's review the G4 doorbell and what's inside of this box. So of course, in this kit, the PoE kit, something special is that it comes with the chime. So this is something you would install inside of your home, and you have the doorbell right here for the outside. But before we jump into these specs, let's look at the different mounting solutions. Again, really sturdy stuff. As you can hear right now, we have a back metal plate that would go with this mount right here, where you can put your doorbell outside just by clipping it on your device. You also have an angle mount right here, so depending on the surface where you install your device, this one can come in handy. And of course, for the chime, so inside you have this big thing, so you require some specific tools to install this. Again, it's not the regular size hole, but it will be a nice flush mount, so you would just have this uncovered from your home. So it's nice looking and it doesn't scream at you all the time. And again, some small tools and some different accessories to go with your chime. And you have a grommet, so this actually goes with your doorbell, and this is to isolate your Cat5, Cat6 cable. We're gonna show you later during the installation how to actually push through. Really simple, but when you see a small like this one, maybe you're thinking, hey, what do I need to do to use my cable and put it inside to cover my video doorbell? So we'll do this, and now let's talk about the specs that we have for both these devices. Now, looking at the technical specs of both these devices, so we're gonna start with the doorbell. We'll remove the plastic. So you have, first and foremost, your camera on top. So on the camera, you have a 5 megapixel CMOS sensor. It's a 2 megapixel resolution on your screen. And when you look on the side, you have your microphone, and right underneath you have your IR sensor. So these goes to 20 feet deep. Again, now you have this device available in black or white. In white, you would see them better than right now on the black one. But as soon as the light goes out, so it's become dark, you would see both IR lights up red. Now, if we keep looking down here, you have your doorbell button with a status light around it. So anytime it's disconnected or you would see a problem, well, instead of being blue, it would change color and tell you. Down here, you have the LCM display. So when someone comes in front of your screen, the display would appear. This is something you can customize on the web viewer. We will show you right after. Underneath, you have the little speaker. So again, this is a two-way communication device. You're able to speak and also listen to the people in front of you. And now, what makes this thing special, if you look under, you also have an LED light. So anytime again it becomes dark, it would light up. And next to it, you have your package camera. So the package camera is an 8 megapixel CMOS sensor, and again a 2 megapixel resolution, so you're able to see what's down on the floor. Keep in mind that again, this camera on top, so your main camera, you can change the FPS. This one by default is 2 FPS and you cannot change it. So you will see later on the difference in the image. So the movement, since it's just for the packages, you would see the package appear and disappear. This is what it's used for. Now, looking at the chime, so a nice build that you have here, classic. And you have here, again, you see the blue LED. This is again for status. It would blink white for other situation. And when you look on the back, well, you have your PoE port, and right on top, you have your reset button that you need to push if you need to factory default your camera. And same thing with your doorbell. So on the back of it, on the top, you have right here the reset button that you can push to again factory default, and this will come in handy for some situation that we'll talk while looking at the web viewer. So now that this is done, let's jump to the web viewer and see what these things packs. Let's get to it. Alright, so now that you have access to your UniFi Protect page, again, keep in mind you need a specific controller/console to have access to your devices, so to have access to the OS of UniFi. In our case, we're using the CloudKey Plus 2nd generation. So again, I said it before, but go look at our video if you don't know what to buy to be able to install your doorbell, because again, this is not a standalone product. You need something to record it on. So you need some kind of NVR, and when you're getting an NVR, it's better to get an hybrid solution, so this way you don't need to pay for the OS console and also the NVR, but you can always download the software. Everything is in the video. Go look at the video to know what you need to buy. All right, we are on the web viewer. So when you go inside your Protect solution, right now we have two solutions activated. So we have the G4 Doorbell Pro PoE, and we also have our Smart PoE Chime. If we start with the doorbell, so when you click on it, you have all its status. So you can see that it is online, your connection, your MAC address, IP, everything you need to know is right here. So a small overview of your solution. Next, when you click on the right, you have your recording mode. So here it's if you need to set up a schedule for your doorbell. I always leave it at always because you never know when someone can come to your house. But if you go on custom schedule, again, you can put it at different hours. So if you're not home, for example, you want it to be activated when you're there. It depends on you. Again, it's a personal choice. So we'll leave it right now as always. Again, same thing with the recording mode. So either continuous, so always recording, or only when there's an event. When we're talking about event, it can be motion detection. And this one, so this doorbell also have AI detection, so any kind of humans, animal, vehicles, or packages would trigger an event, and then it would start recording. Now, when does it start recording? So you have the seconds of motion needed to trigger detection. Again, if you leave it at 1 second, every time there is a motion, you would receive a notification that something happened, depending on how you set it up. So this is all customizable for your needs. And now create AI events. So again, in this video detection, we have multiple choices. If I click on edit video detection types, as you can see, I have animal, package, person, vehicle. In our case, we'll do a demo right after. So I'll do package and person for you to see. So we will save that. You also have audio detection. So for CO alarms and smoke alarms. So having a two-way communication, this could hear and also send you an alarm if needs be. And then similar to the motion detections, you have seconds added before AI detections and after. So this creates a clip for you. So when you receive the AI detection of a package, you can see 2 seconds before it triggers the alarm and 2 seconds after. Helps you assess more the global situation of what happened. Here you can customize your FPS. So either you put it on automatic or customized. Keep in mind, as I said it before, you can customize your main camera, but your package camera is always at 2 FPS. Now, video compression, so this is to save more space on your storage, because again, you need to store all this recording somewhere, so on a hard drive. We're using the CloudKey Plus, but you can use a bigger NVR if you have multiple UniFi devices. Then encoding, it's a similar idea. So when you want to improve video quality while reducing storage size, you can choose the enhanced version or you can keep it at standard. The overlay information is what actually shows on the screen. So right now, if I click on my doorbell, I will save my changes first. So if I click on my doorbell, you will see the screen appear right here. And you have the UniFi logo on the bottom right. So I can change that inside my recording mode. So if I go here, I can remove the logo, add the camera name and the time. And as soon as I apply my changes, well, this reflects. So now on the top left of my screen, I have all this information. Recording retention, this is about when you record inside of your storage. If you put it at auto, it would just overwrite all the previous data to put the new one. When you click on custom, well, you can choose what you will keep and what you will erase to a certain period of time. So eventually it will just overwrite still, but you can keep some key information. Now, when we're looking at the video doorbell, I don't think it's necessary to adjust your motion zones and smart detection zones. Again, you should cover everything because it's literally your front door, so there's a lot of action going on. So it's better to not have any blind side in front of your home. So I'd leave the motion detection to the full screen, but if for some reason you need to change it, well, you have the options right here, so you can literally drag any corner and change where it would record. It would be the same thing when we're talking about smart detection. You have also crossing lines. So the idea here is that you can draw a line, so when people cross that line that you can see here through the arrow, so back and forth, it will trigger a detection. Again, we're talking about the front door, so people will always cross the line, come, ring the doorbell and leave. So that's not something you would need in that situation. But again, maybe I'm wrong and maybe you want to customize it for yourself. Same thing for privacy zone. So privacy zone, you would draw a box that hides the privacy of people in front of your camera. The main goal of having a video doorbell is to actually see who's in front of your door. So again, this is part of the UniFi Protect, so it applies more to maybe their other Protect device when we're talking about professional security cameras, where you install them in bigger businesses and you need to keep some information private. And now, I think the most fun thing, and we're getting to it, is inside the settings. So you have multiple options here. First, the microphone, so you can lower the sensitivity of the microphone, and you can also disable your microphone. So if you want to cut it out, but keep in mind, and this is where the reset button come in handy, if you disable your microphone from your doorbell, you need to factory default your doorbell to put it back on. So you cannot just disable and enable. So you disable it. If you want to enable it after, you need to press the reset button, factory default your doorbell, and then it would be triggered back on. But again, you would lose all the settings you have, so make sure this is the right decision for you before disabling your microphone. Then we have the night vision. As we mentioned, you have IR LEDs inside your video doorbell, and you have some options here, so you can customize with the amount of lux, so the amount of light when it will be triggered. So the lesser the light, the more chance it is to be triggered. This is something you can customize here. You also have the IR filter and IR LED, depending on what you need at what time. You also have your status. So as I mentioned here, you have a status light around your doorbell ring button, but you can also have a status sound. So if you wanted to make a sound when something happens. Now, here we have the tags. So this is when you have a big system. So right now we have only 3 products, but you could filter them for tags. So if I go select tags right here, I select my front door, I only have my doorbell that appears on my screen. So it makes it easier again for bigger solutions, so bigger systems, to find which device I'm looking for. Under this, you can share your live stream with one person at a time. So if you need someone to monitor your doorbell, for example, that would be a good idea. You have your notification settings. So this is all the alarms that are applied to the device. You can manage them through the web viewer. And now, one of the most fun thing, and I'm so glad we can show you guys, is actually the doorbell message, because you might have seen it in previous version. This was not customizable. You had the dog jumping with the hello message and that was it. But now you can actually create your own GIF, so your own animation that you can put on your doorbell. And not only that, but you can put your own personalized message. So depending if you are a business owner or where you're installing this, you can really customize it to your need with your logo. If it's more residential, well, you can put some delivery status. So for example, you can say drop my package in the backyard rather than having it on the front door. So this is the kind of customization you can do. And it's just little fun things. So for example, Here we have the dog, and again, the LCM display will pop up as soon as there's motion detection. And if I change it here, so as you can see, I uploaded some different things. So here is a GIF, for example, that we created about People Systems, the best YouTube channel on the internet when you need to learn about security devices. And again, you can create GIFs for yourself, but you can also use some that you find on the internet. And again, no limitations of colors or of anything. So have fun and use it to really display how you feel if it's residential or even if you need to show your business. Now, you have some text that are here by default programmed inside your doorbell. So you have leave package at the door that you can use. And you also have a do not disturb message that you can also use for your doorbell. When we go on the bottom, this is where you would pair your chime. So either from your chime or your doorbell, you can pair this device in. And keep in mind that you can use multiple chimes for one video doorbell. So you don't need to only have one. So this is really handy when we're talking about maybe a big warehouse where you're not on the same level as everyone. So when someone rings the doorbell, well, it can be on the first floor and on the second floor that you hear the ring. So this way you know that someone is at your door. And again, here you have multiple ringtones that you can program. And similar to the other one, you can actually put a customized tone for your chime. So it doesn't need to be rings. You can actually record yourself or record a message that you want people to hear. For example, like and subscribe. You see? Shameless plug here. So like and subscribe, guys. And again, when we go in the advanced settings, you have the real-time streaming protocol that you can change. And finally, managing your device. So if you need to restart or just remove it from the settings. All right, so this was the web viewer, a lot to unpack, a lot to navigate. Again, don't be scared. I know it's a lot of setups, but it's super user-friendly to use. You just follow each steps. Your devices are here, easy to find. All you need is the OS. So go look at our video for that. And now we're gonna do a live demo about this setting. What is a typical situation when looking at the doorbell? Someone arrives in front of your screen and then you're able to recognize it. So inside your web viewer or even on your mobile app, as you can see here, you can create notifications. So right now I receive a person notifications because I came in front of the doorbell. Now, if we look at the image itself, you can see it's pretty crisp. So that's the 5 megapixel resolution that we have. I really like the light from the overall view. We can even see Oleg on the side of the picture. And again, this is what I mentioned when I said 30 FPS. As you can see, really fluid. But if I look at the package camera, you can see my hand lagging a little bit. So that's the 2 FPS that is here by default. But again, this is only for package detection. So now we add the person detection using the AI from the camera. Let's see how the package detection actually works. So I'm gonna grab a box. As you can see here, drop it under the camera. And then you will receive a notification on your phone. And also this will appear on your timeline with the small icons that tell you what has been detected. Again, it helps you assess the general situation and understand what's happening. And there you have it. So we'll see on the timeline itself how it works. So if you go on the left side, you have your playback. If you click on playback and close the recording here, you would have access to everything there is. As we can see, Oleg dropping a box in front of the camera. You have your package detection here. And as I said before, you also add it on your phone. So easily recorded. Again, you're receiving the notification, you know there's a package here. It's easy for you to go and grab it and make sure there's no pirates just coming and stealing your stuff. So from this review right here, what do we think about this product? Honestly, again, we think it's the most professional doorbell out there. Reason being, you can use the Unified Protect ecosystem to work with this doorbell. That means professional grade security cameras. You have access control systems, which makes it different from the other ones that we find on the market. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive, but at the end of the day, you're not paying for a subscription fee. So you have control of everything that you buy which makes it a great solution for us. And of course, having the PoE application is also great. There are others out there, but it makes the installation way easier when we're talking about doorbells. So this is pretty much our thoughts on this. Again, advantages, disadvantages, because it can be more expensive when you buy them at the start because you get the console and the doorbell, but the long run, you're not paying every month, so it's a good deal. Again, guys, if you want to help and support the channel, we have a referral link in the description below. You can buy your Ubiquiti solution directly from that link, and let us know what you think about this video. We have a lot more coming up. We want to cover the whole UniFi Protect ecosystem, so leave us a comment below, let us know what you think, and we'll see each other on the next one.